Hello students, let's move ahead and discuss the topic one refractive index. One refractive index is equal to the reciprocal of second refractive index. If you don't know about the refractive index, first go to my first video, the previous one, then you will understand this particular topic. Let's make a ray diagram, a ray passing from air to glass, right? Air to glass, and then it is coming out. So it is the normal. So this is incident ray, this is refracted ray and making angle refraction. This is another angle, which is, these two are alternate angles we already have discussed, and this is angle of emergence, which is equal to angle of I. In the last video we have discussed the law of reversibility. In that section we actually equalize angle of incidence equal to the angle of emergence, right? So let's first go from air to glass. Air to glass. Now when the ray is moving from air to glass, in that case refractive index, it should be written with symbol N, and in left side at the foot you write A, on the right side of the foot you write G. Means ray is moving from air to glass. In that case refractive index is, that is according to Snell's law, sin I upon sin R. Correct? Very simple. When the ray is moving from air to glass, according to Snell's law, sin I upon sin R. Now forget this ray and look at this ray. When the ray is moving from glass to air again, in this case glass to air again. Now when this is moving from glass to air, in that case remember this is two alternate angles. This is refractive angle, right, angle of refraction, and this is also angle of refraction. Why? Because they are equal, because they are alternate angles. So when the ray is moving from glass to air, in that case refractive index is from glass to air. Glass to air, it will be equal to, this is the angle which is equal to R. So in that case we'll be writing sin I upon sin I. Okay, sin R upon sin I. Why I am saying I? This is actually, in this case I is equal to E, so we can say E as I. Okay, already we have discussed in the last video about law of reversibility and putting I is equal to angle E. But this particular statement is not obeying Snell's law, not obeying the second law of refraction. So to obey that, what we have to do, we have to put sin I upon sin R. In that case we will take the reciprocal of glass into air. The reciprocal of glass will be equal to sin I upon sin R. Simple mathematics. But this sin I upon sin R, if we see in the first equation, is equal to refractive index air to glass. So we can write, instead of writing sin I upon sin R, we can write refractive index air to glass. So let's write that. Glass to air is equal to air to glass. So this proves one refractive index is equal to and others reciprocal refractive index. So this is 2-mark question which comes in MCQs also. Sometime the refractive index of first one is given and you are asked to find out the refractive index of the second one. So it is the reciprocal which will come. Okay, suppose air to glass refractive index is given 1.3. Now you are asked to give the refractive index of glass to air. That is the question. So what you will do? Now glass to air will be equal to 1 upon air to glass, means 1 upon 1.3. That will be glass to air. This kind of a 2-mark question or MCQ also can come. Remember that, okay? So this is very important concept for MCQs as well as subjective question. I hope you understood. Take care.